This is With Envy, a Maeve Sharp mystery, Book 2, written by Rylie Dark, read by Caroline. Prologue. Monica Green was unlucky. 4 bad games in a row at one of the many high-end casinos on the Las Vegas Strip. She could have sworn the guy in the sunglasses at the poker table was cheating somehow. They had swindled her out of almost all her money until she only had a few chips left to play. But her luck was about to change, and in her city, luck was the only thing that mattered. Monica studied her cards, trying to keep them close to her chest, as a waitress dropped off another martini. She downed it in just a few gulps. She needed the courage, she needed to dull her nerves. The best poker players always played without fear. She sat across from a man whose name she couldn't remember, who wore a black V-neck t-shirt under a blazer. He was a regular like her, except he seemed to win. Or at least he won more often than she did. He didn't need the win like Monica did. She needed this money with everything she was, not just to pay back her debts, but also to get out of the city, out of this life, to become someone new. Monica had spent the last week in and out of different casinos, waiting for her luck to change. The man across from her looked like he could repay all his debts with an easy wave of his hand. He stared her down. He took a short breath and pushed the rest of his chips on the table. All in. Monica's face turned cold as she restudied the cards on the table and the cards in her hand. But she wasn't going to let him scare her off now. She held her breath and did the same, pushing her only 2 chips left on the table. It was the moment of truth. She wished she had some martini left to drink. The world started to tilt. Everything felt fuzzy and far away, but she ignored it. He placed his cards on the table. A flush. Monica almost felt despair before she remembered. Slowly, a feeling of joy crept over her. She couldn't believe it. He had a flush, but she had a full house. She shot up from the table in triumph, knocking her empty martini glass onto the ground. "Yes!" she shouted, not caring who in the casino heard her. "Finally!" She hugged a complete stranger who had been seated next to her and kissed him on the cheek. Then she leaned forward and scraped her hard-earned chips into a bucket that the casino provided. It felt like scooping up a dragon's hoard. "I did it!" she shouted. "I won!" She started downing drinks that she didn't order. The others at the table sighed and rubbed their foreheads as they cut their losses and wandered to new tables to find new games. But Monica couldn't stop celebrating. Her luck had finally changed. She picked up her chips, careful not to let any of them fall onto the ground. She knew that even though she was rich now, every cent counted when it came to paying off her debts. She stumbled toward the door, not ready to make another bet. After years of drowning in debt, she would finally be home free.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?